Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Y Watch. I'm joined now by Matt of the YMCA of the Northwoods. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
It is always a pleasure to be over here at the YMCA of the Northwoods. And it's that time of year where we get to, give back and sort of honor some community members, some young ones. Isn't that right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is always one of my favorite events of the year.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the Teen Character Awards.
Yeah, so the Teen Character Awards, if you're not familiar, are awards that are given out to kids that are really being good kids. So you're going to get some of your traditional people that you think of as good teens, your athletes, your scholars, all of that kind of stuff. But we also get kids that are just doing good things out in their community, in their churches, all of that kind of stuff. So the Teen Character Awards was designed around kids that exemplify the Y's core values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. So we're looking to find out who those kids are. We know a lot of them, but we know there's plenty across the Northwoods here that people see that they may want to recognize.
Absolutely. And how would an adult go about recommending one of these fine young individuals for the award?
Yeah, so basically anybody can nominate. Obviously, some of your most common nominators are going to be your teachers, your coaches, pastors, but we'll have anybody from, we had somebody that, just met a person at McDonald's that they had a relationship nominate in the past. We've had, the person that, I just see this kid at church all the time and see the great things that they're doing to, like you said, the traditional routes. But to do that, all you got to do is go onto our website, northwoodsymca.org, and you can pop on there. The application is right online. You can also stop into the front desk here and pick one up if you would prefer to do the old handwritten version. But it's a super, super easy process. Basically, we're just looking for, what the kids are doing that is so great, as well as some basic contact info, because it doesn't do us any good to have a good kid that we want to honor and we can't get a hold of them. So it's great event.
Yes, absolutely, and it certainly means a lot to them as well. I'm sure they appreciate, just being recognized in this positive way. Yeah,
so we notify everybody that's nominated. So that's like the first kind of congratulations, and of course the winners, of course, will get nominated and brought to the event on April 12th.
Yes, so the event is on April 12th. What is that evening going to be looking like for these individuals?
Yeah, so it starts with a dinner. So we have a catered meal over at the Pines, and then after that we'll have a guest speaker. This year is John Agnew from the YMCA of the USA is coming up to speak to the teens. We always try to find somebody that is kind of like. It's interesting because some of them weren't always the best kids, but they've grown and developed, and because all of us have struggled in our past. Even if you were the superstar, the brightest kid in the room,
you always had to come over something.
Yeah, everybody has hurdles, and that's what is so great about this award. And then after the speakers, of course, we'll do the awards. We'll announce the scholarship winner and take pictures, and it makes for a really fun night.
Oh, that'll be absolutely terrific. So again, the deadline for nominations is going to be this upcoming Monday?
Yes, this upcoming Monday is the deadline for nominations. Our committee will go through winners the end of the week once we have an opportunity to read through all the nominations. It's made up of a lot of local educators, people from the Y, and a couple of community members. So it's always such a fun meeting that we get to go through the best of the best and try and come out who these great kids are.
No, that is absolutely fantastic. And then once those are picked, I'm sure the families will be notified, and then they can get their seats for the event that's going to be coming up on April 12th then.
Correct, yep.
Well, that sounds like a great time. Looking forward to it. And we've got some WJFW folk, I think, emceeing it. Is that right?
Correct. So we've had a long-standing relationship with Channel 12. emceeing it again this year is going to be Jeff Weller and Dan Hagen. So they'll be out there for the event. It's always a great time and a ton of fun.
Absolutely. They love doing it and seeing all these young individuals doing the best they can.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, Matt, for taking the time. And I'm sure a lot of folks are going to be eager to see, some of these great young leaders in the community.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. please feel free to reach out to your local YMCA. And thanks for watching another edition of Y Watch.